Men, are there people in your life that you really value when it comes to friendships? Where you really value their friendship because it does something profound for your soul. It does something profound for how you feel and the times that you spend with them. Hi, my name is Jesse, and this is the Valiant Lifestyle. And I would like to invite you to join my channel. I'd like you to click the subscribe button, hit all, and the little black notification that will let you know about that will notify you when my videos become available to you. So let's get started. What does it mean to you when you feel like you have a really, really profound relationship or friendship? Now, a buddy of mine and I were talking last night, and listen, we've been friends for years. Like, this is the longest standing friendship that I have. And the big thing about this friendship that we were talking about is how we feel when it comes to other friendships. So it's basically become a benchmark for which to use the profoundness of what it is against other friendships that we have, because we've just drawn something that's just so deep. And by deep, I mean you can virtually say anything to this person. We can say anything to one another, and there's no offense taken. There's this understanding of who each other is up against one another. And what does that mean? You can be with one another and not expect some sort of outcome other than just being present with them and just gabbing along and catching up on what is and what isn't. And the other important part about that is there's just no expectation of who and what we should be doing. There's just a hangout. There's just chill out. There's just this visit. There's just an admiration for where this person is in their life, and you just want to know more about that. But they want to know more about that for you as well. So when we were chatting last night, we were chatting specifically about how there are many friendships you have in life, but there is one or two that you have that are very engaging. They're intelligent conversation, and there's something more profound about that friendship than any of the other ones you have, bar none. And how difficult it can be sometimes to find a friendship or find a friend that has that profound, deep sense of what friendship means and feels. Now, when I say that, I catch myself and go, well, it is or isn't as well. It is or isn't as well. It can be as hard as you possibly want it to be. Now, when I say this too, have this in mind, that friendships, they're like plants. You water them, they water you. You water them, they water you. And some of them just distill themselves away. But when you both feel like that you're bringing something to the friendship, then that's when it really stays with you. Now, my colleague, my friend Dwayne, he has come up with and theorized this version of the third entity. And what that is there is you, the other person, but then you place a donation, or you place an investment, you give something to the relationship. So instead of looking at just giving to the other person, you're doing it because of the relationship or the friendship. You're advocating on behalf of the friendship. I am taking us out. When it comes to my wife and I am taking us out to dinner because I want to do something for the relationship. I am being my best and being present because it is good for the relationship. So you treat the relationship at the same time treating the person in it. So it's It's the belief that you're making a deposit, and then you're making a deposit for the investment, and the return is what you receive back from that. And that's hard because there's so many friendships out there that just go away. And they should, because they just don't make it. They don't have the gravitas or the power to, well, they just dissolve. And they're meant to, because God, the universe, Purple Monkey Dishwasher, puts certain people in your life, I believe, puts people in your life at certain times. And some people are not meant to be forever friends, but you will have one or two that will stay with you, stay consistent with you, and they'll be there with you in the tumultuous times. And that's what we were talking about. But we were also talking about the fact that my best friend, Mark, lives in another city altogether, and how it is difficult being away. And it's not difficult for us, but it's difficult finding that type of friendship for which we have in a place like that. And again, I catch myself saying, well, it's difficult, but at the same time, it is within the vibration of which you cast out there. And that once you are ready, the universe, God will show up and say, okay, you have passed the challenge. It is uncomfortable, and you don't have anybody, and you've risen to the occasion. You've done the work, and the work is realizing that you don't need anybody. It's nice to have people. It's nice to have beings in connection. We all need connection, but that you've leveled up, and once that happens, something like a friendship will happen too. And how does the phrase go? When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So there you have it. What does that mean to you when you think of friendship? But you think of like the deep friendships. All right. So if this is something that is difficult for you, I want to invite you to reach out, to send me a message, to go to my website, valiantlifestyle.com, and to book a 30-minute complimentary call. And maybe you just want to be heard by someone like myself, and just to hear another man, a man's voice on the phone. Maybe you just want to know that you're being supported, even if it's somebody like me, where you've gotten used to some of my videos and you feel like we've built a rapport, and now it's time to make that call. I'm there for you, man. Let's do this. TheValiantLifestyle.com. Book your 30-minute complimentary call, and we'll go from there. All right. Thank you for watching. Let's do this.